Blessings gonna find me here. Oh yeah. Favor gonna find me here. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, say money gonna find me here. Blessings gonna find me here. Oh na 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 na.
Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to My Curvy Life with your girl, Lady Fonda, coming at you on this lovely evening. Also, bringing you greetings from my co hosts, Miss Latanya and Lasagna Jones, who are always loving on you in our group page. On both of our group pages, we have the Accountability Network and, of course, the My Curvy Life show. I want to say thank you to them for being such inspirations in that group. If you are not part of that family yet, you really need to join. It's all about inspiration, encouraging, and being accountable for each other. That lovely group page was created in loving memory of my dear friend, Miss Andy Walker, who passed away shortly time ago, and I miss her dearly. But I did create that accountability network to remember her because she was always accountable for us. And we need to be accountable for others, y'all. There's so many people out here that don't have family, don't have a mom and dad, or maybe brothers and sisters, especially our senior citizens. They don't have the family that they used to have, or their family may have walked off and moved on, and they're living life, and then here there's nobody accountable for those that need it. So that accountability, excuse me, network, that's what that's all about. That group page, and to encourage and of course inspire each other. So thank you for being a part of the My Curvy Life show, as well as all my other entities, y'all. Mary Kay Cosmetics, I'm not going to leave them out because, guys, it is so important that we take care of our skin, whether you are a man or a woman. All right, skin care needs to be a part of your regimen. So if you would like to know more, if you would like to have a free facial, talk about some target areas with your skin, please feel free to reach out to me. I will be happy to help you in that endeavor. Also, I want to let you guys know that I won't be actually doing a hunger feed for the month of September. And the reason being is because I am currently in the process of retiring as of September 1st. And I, have so much paperwork and different things to do to get that all worked out, that I really have to concentrate on making sure those papers are in place so that things can start rolling. And so I'm not going to do a hunger feed in September. However, y'all know I got to do something for the community. I am wanting to do a drive for the Christmas holiday, guys. That's a little in advance, but December, I'm thinking about maybe the first week in December, and I want to dispense toiletries. So I'm asking everyone if you would start collecting toiletries now. When I say toiletries, that means those little trial size soaps, shampoos. They have toothpaste, lotions, different things of that nature, but toiletries. And then if you want to include socks, you're more than welcome to do that, because those things could be all put together there: socks, toiletries, lotions, soaps, things of that nature. But I want to collect as many as I can for the Christmas holiday. I would love to do it, give to the homeless, and also, I think I'm just going to go ahead and give that to the homeless. I was thinking about also giving some to the senior citizens living facilities as well. But I think the homeless, I'm going to go with that for the homeless. However, also, ladies, you out there that sell jewelry, if you have extra jewelry that you haven't sold that's just sitting around, I would like to give that to our senior citizens living facility for the ladies. All right. And then I'll probably just do socks for the men for that for the senior citizen living facility. But I want to cover some ground. I want to do both for since I'm not doing the hunger feed, I want to do a giveaway for the trial size, or should I say, those small size toiletries for our homeless. So that would be greatly appreciated. I'm going to be posting and putting some posters out and really getting with it, getting jiggy with it here real soon. But I wanted to make that announcement on tonight. Um, there will be no change in the shows. No matter what I got going on, I will always have this entity, guys. We will always have the My Curvy Life, long as Facebook let me have it. We will always have that. YouTube, my YouTube channel, you can view on YouTube the show that airs at 8 o'clock, but I will do the replay on Facebook on the group pages because they don't allow when the show's streaming live, they don't allow you to share it on Facebook until after it has streamed. So that has been putting a little damper on me, but 8 o'clock, I tried to put the link in the Facebook group page so you could always push that link and go right to YouTube. If you're available at 8 o'clock to watch the show, it will be available for you at 8 o'clock on the YouTube channel. And after it's played, it will be on the group page. So you late bloomers that come late and want to see the show, but you missed it, you will have opportunity on the My Curvy Life group page, as well as the Accountability Network. And it always runs on my main page on Facebook. So thank you guys. Thank you for being such supporters of the show. I am working on guests. It's really funny how that works. It's like I'll have a whole bunch of guests all at once and I'm back to back, and then I'll have like a falling off. I know right now it's summertime, people are on vacation and they're getting their kids back in school. I understand. But I am anticipating. I have so many people that I've talked to that have said they will be willing to come on the show. And if some of you just want to come on and be encouraging, you want to do a live chat or a live talk, which is what I'm going to be doing tonight. I am your guest as well as your host, and I just want to do a live talk, y'all. Live talk. So much has been happening with me in my life with retirement and making that decision. Some decisions are made alone. You can't really consult others about your decision that you choose to make, other than God, of course. But I mean, because there was so many people pulling on me in so many different ways. No, stay, go. No, stay, go, stay, go. And I was not being clear in my head what I wanted to do. So, after praying about it, after some life changes, I decided that this would be a great time to go ahead and retire. There are more changes to come, but it won't affect this entity. If anything, I'll have more time come September 1st to be able to indulge with you guys more and really work on building this entity. I am so proud of the My Curvy Life arena, the Curve arena, and the growth. There are 840, I believe, 3 members in the group page of the My Curvy Life, and that I owe all to you. As far as being a member, coming in, joining, sharing with friends and family. Share the shows, guys. Share the shows. There's always something for someone in the shows, always something for someone on the group pages. My girls make sure that they put positiveness out there and inspirations, and I love it. I appreciate them so much. That's Miss Latanya and Lasagna Jones. So make sure, guys, after viewing the show or before viewing the show, please join the My Curvy Life entity. Okay. Thank you so much. Without you, nothing happens. And remember, it always takes a village. So tonight I want to talk about dignity. I left my definition of dignity over there on the table, and I'm not going to get up to go get it, but Dignity is what I want to talk about. And a lot of it has to do with you, okay? Celebrating your success, your achievements, holding your head up high, no matter what. Having dignity because you are successful or you have a completion of something in your life you've achieved. And I don't know where people I don't know, get off with saying, and I'm maybe not saying it in a good way, but that you're not supposed to be happy or celebrate your achievements or goals or things that you've accomplished. And I don't know why, people feel like that or act that way because, you know, anything that you've done, that you pushed hard for, you worked hard for, you crossed over, you made it, deserves to be celebrated. You deserve to be happy about that. Sometimes we can hinder ourselves from being happy too, because sometimes when you're not happy for so long, it gets embedded in you. And even though things are happening happy and good for you, you're finding things within that to hold on to being in that mode that you're used to being in, which is bah humbug or unhappy or what have you. And so I, in my latter years and in the celebratory of me retiring, I still have 2 weeks. September 1st, it's official. So, yeah, I feel like I want to celebrate myself. I want to celebrate. I want to, shout out, hey, this is an accomplishment. I made it. Thank God. And sometimes I feel like, we as people don't know how to celebrate other people. We don't know how to celebrate them because a lot of times, and I will be honest because I suffered with this for many years, I wasn't jealous, but I was envious. If something happened to someone else, I would be like, man, why can't that happen to me? It would be like I would always put myself in that equation. And I had to learn down through the years. And my bishop, he would always say, in order, God will bless you, you got to celebrate other people. You got to celebrate others. If you want a new car, hey, and that sister just got a new car, celebrate. Hey, congratulations. I'm glad you got that new car. Then, you could believe God for your new car, and it's really, the thing about speaking things into existence, and I hope I'm not going too deep, but I got to get it out. Speaking things into existence. When I look back over the years of my life, and I'm going to give you a few examples of things that I spoke that I wanted to happen in my life, and God granted those things. And some of those things wasn't when I spoke them, but it was later on in life when it was the right time for those things to happen. And I'm thankful and I'm grateful, first of all, for God fulfilling, my request, what I spoke into the existence that I desired. One of those things was I said I wanted to be a businesswoman. I remember being a kid with a vivid imagination. Because sometimes growing up in a bad neighborhood, I used to fantasize a lot and I would watch TV and I would be like, oh my gosh, I want to be like her when I grow up. I want to, put on a suit and heels and I want to go to work to the office. And, I had this vivid imagination. And, I wanted to be a movie star too, y'all. I wanted to be a movie star too. But, the Lord granted me to be that businesswoman. And I remember working at OPPD, and I remember seeing it was a group up front that worked with the customers that came right into the door, and you'd see the representatives. And I remember one day I was walking to work, and I was working in the call center in the basement at the time when I first started OPPD 26 years ago. I worked a whole year on the night shift, answering phones midnight to 8 o'clock in the morning. And so I remember coming in the office, going to my job, and every day or often, I'm not going to say every day, but often, I would say, Lord, I want to work up there. I want to work up front. I want to do what they doing. And Lord, behold, it wasn't, but after a year, the Lord blessed me to be able to get that job and get promoted and work, up in the customer service face-to-face customers. Now, those are just two things that I've mentioned, but there's been many other things that I've mentioned in life that I desired and wanted, and God has granted me. Um, Again, not always when I ask, but as time has went on and when He sees fit. And I'm thankful for those experiences, because with having those experiences and those blessings, I can share them with you. And those that are believing and speaking things out into existence, those things will and can come true for you. You know what I mean? You have to speak them and you have to believe them. You have to speak it into existence, and you have to have faith and believe that God can grant you those things. So I thought about that, and I'm like, man, if I could speak those things into existence, there's other things that I would like to speak into existence too. So I'm starting to exercise speaking what it is that I desire and would like to have. And, always remember too, this is my thing. I'm like, whatever the Lord blesses you with, He blesses you, but He also blesses you to be able to bless other people. All right. That's where the continued blessings come, is when He bless you and then you go and you bless somebody else. All right. Um, Different things that you could do. Giving to the community, giving to the homeless. You know, the Lord speaks in the Bible about helping those that are less fortunate. You know, um, He speaks about helping those that are sick, that are elderly, things of that nature. And, being kind to one another. Sometimes people be going through so much, it be like crazy amazing the things that people be going through. And everybody don't always share what they're going through. You know, Sometimes it come out in their attitude though. Sometimes, when you see people always mad or mean, sometimes just step back and let them do them. Don't try to figure it out. Don't start asking them, what's wrong with you? Why you acting like that? Now, you don't know what people are carrying, from their homes, and trying to function, in the society. So I'm learning as I'm getting older, because there's been times where I've been hurt and feeling certain ways, and people like, well, why you acting like that and this, and I'm up here like, I just like cried all night long on my pillow. You know what I'm saying? And I'm exhausted, or somebody just did this to me, or something just happened, this happened or that happened, and I'm just feeling like crap. You know what I mean? So sometimes, we just as people have to just step back, okay, I felt a little tension. I'm going to let them go ahead and do them. And hopefully, eventually, everything will come back around the way that it was. I'm just saying. But I'm really just wanting you guys to recognize that people are dealing with a lot. There's a lot of depression going on right now in this whole world. With all the things that are going on, all the changes that are constantly happening daily, and it's a lot. Change is a lot. It's tough. It can be complicated and a whole bunch of other things, because you're used to doing things one way, and now things are shifting. So that shift, can create a little turbulence. We're going to say that. But always hold on to this. Nobody can celebrate you better than you. Your accomplishments are important. They mean everything to you. I don't care how small it is. If it's an accomplishment for you and you want to celebrate it. And bring a few people along with you. There are people that will celebrate with you sincerely. Um, I've learned, down through the years that, the people that you think are going to be the ones that do such and such are not. And it's the people that you wouldn't think or would just shock you that would be like in your corner and, celebrating your success. Like I stated, dignity earlier. I think I started off with that, but I drifted off. But dignity, guys, hold up your head. Walk with your head held up. Don't hang your head. Don't let people determine your dignity or your walk or your success. You can't let people determine that, because if they could get an upper hand on you with that, then you won't ever be accomplishing anything, because you've allowed someone or something to hinder you. That means block, stop, quit, block you. You can't, get through. Don't let people hinder you. You know, you are somebody. I remember Jesse Jackson saying that many years ago. Keep hope alive. Those sayings back then I thought was kind of corny. I'm like, okay, you are somebody, okay, whatever. But as years have went on, and as you build yourself, as you built yourself, you are somebody. You know what I mean? That goes for everybody. If you've had any accomplishments or if you still working at it, hey, you are somebody and you keep working at it. Um, Perseverance, I talked about that. Not giving up, holding on, pushing through. You know what I'm saying? It's not always easy, but you got to go and see what the end's going to be. And who knows when that end's going to be. I didn't. If you would have asked me 2 years ago if I was going to do retirement by this time, I would have probably been like, no, I'm going to hang out a little longer, you know. But who knew? God knew, and He gave me that permission to say it's okay, Fonda. You can go ahead and let it go. So I'll miss having a job. That sounds so funny to me, but I'll miss having a job. I will be honest with you. Having a sense of what do I want to call it? Having a sense of accountability, or a sense of feeling like you are accomplishing something by getting up every day working, and to not have to, or it be over. It's going to be a change for me, but that's okay, because what I'm excited about is that God has blessed me, down through these years, and I'm still going to be able to have a salary and not have to clock in. So that's amazing to me. That's an accomplishment, and that's something that I'm thankful to God for. I give Him praise for that, because it was by His grace and His love and kindness that allowed me to, have that accomplishment, as well as your accomplishments, guys. I'm sure there's so many out there that have had so many accomplishments. Look and see, and see how that worked out for you. And I guarantee you, the person that was behind that accomplishment for you was our good Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. He's always working for us, y'all. As long as we reverence Him, love Him, serve Him, He is always working in our best interest. So dignity, dignity, keep it, hold on to it. It's yours. You've earned it. You deserve it. Dignity, guys. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed that word of that coaching, or that word dignity, and amongst other things discussed tonight. If you have any comments, if you want to encourage or share your interest or a story, please do not hesitate to put a comment in the comment section. We will see your comments. We will respond. If you have celebratory things that you've done are going on that deserves hand praise, and say, hey, way to go, put that also in the comments. Sometimes you can't be celebrated if you don't share, what it is that you've accomplished. And it's okay to share your accomplishments. All right. So thank you all again for being a part of the My Curvy Life entity. I appreciate you guys. We are almost at 900 members. I think we like 60 away or 58 away. So let's meet that 900 mark, y'all. We are slowly but surely creeping to that 1,000. And I am anticipating 1,000 members in the My Curvy Life group. Thank you guys for all you do. I want to thank you also for being for watching my daily dose. I've gotten some positive feedback on my daily dose. that's the untold story, guys. The untold story. My way to connect closer with you guys, get you to know me as a person. Some of the things that I've went through and I had to endure, how I grew up. You know, people have a respect for you when they know who you are. Okay. And so I have decided to do the My Daily Dose. I was inspired to do it by a friend of mine, and it's been an amazing journey. Even for me, I've been able to release so much with the daily doses. And again, I invite you. If you see a daily dose and you'd like to elaborate or include or be added, let me know. Shoot me a video. Okay, shoot me a video. I prefer it no longer than 2 minutes. I'll have to split it in half because I can only do it in minute increments. But share with us something that you can relate to in one of the daily doses. That would be amazing. I would love to see people indulging in that manner. Um, so please shoot it to me. I think I have a lot of things that have to be approved before I release it. So if you want to, you can just go straight to the My Curvy Life page or the Accountability Network page. You can drop your video, share what you're relating to, what I talked about, and make sure you mention this is to be added with the daily dose where you talked about, we'll say, employment, or where you talked about childhood trauma or what have you. And then go ahead and share with us, because I would just be interested in hearing your story as well, your untold story. And so I hope that the untold stories are helping you guys be inspired, um, maybe looking at me in a different light. And you know, that's what's important. I really, want people to be blessed, inspired, lifted, encouraged, as I get older. And I used to hear back when, and then I heard it in the word too. I read it in the word rather, where it says that the older women are supposed to help the younger ones. So our wisdom as an older woman, those that are in my age bracket, our wisdom, we're supposed to be helping the younger women, and they should be looking up to us. And so that is one of my major things that I am working to do is just to be an inspiration for the young people. I had a mentor, a couple of them as I was growing up, being a young teenager, being a young woman, and they took me under their wings and they, molded me. They helped me. They invested in me, and I don't forget that. I cannot forget that. And I want to be that inspiration as well. I want to be able to be inspiration and be inspire people. And especially with the mental health deal, with people going through so much and feeling like nobody else can relate. Well, I want you to know I can relate, or this entity can relate. The My Curvy Life Show, we can relate. And everything about this is positive. And, mental health, I say it all the time, but it is really at an all-time high. You know, um, Everybody fights against something. People fight against depression. I fight against depression. I was depressed for a long time, y'all, a long time. Some people could probably tell, some people couldn't, because it would depend on. I was a good actress too. I'm an actress. I'm a drama. Okay, so I can act, and I would try to camouflage things, but you know, I knew how I felt on the inside, and some other people did as well. So, what I'm saying is, we all need each other. We all need to connect, relate, reach out. Now, like I said earlier, some people need their distance, and that's okay. Respect that. But know that it's not always you personally that they're taking it out on. They're just going through a lot, and it's heavy out here sometimes, y'all. It's heavy. So let's pray for each other. Let's love each other. Let's encourage each other. Let's be an inspiration, and let's support the My Curvy Life Show. Thank you guys. Please subscribe. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll be dropping that link every Tuesday before the show to make sure you are able to click that. Go to the YouTube page if you want to watch the show when it drops at 8. If you're okay with the later show, I will put those on the group page after it airs. It got to air first because Facebook don't let me share it until it airs. So out of respect of that, because I can't do nothing about it, then I have to put the show in the My Curvy Life entity at a later time. So usually about 30 minutes, so probably about 8:30, closer to 9, you'll get the show in the My Curvy Life group page. But if you don't want to miss it at 8 o'clock, it will always show live on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, okay? Thank you, guys. I'm rambling on and on. I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much. I love you and appreciate you. And everything is shaking and baking right now. I'm trying to get all my stuff and, wrapped up and signed and at the dotted line and the I's and crossing the T's and, all of that. So I've been pretty busy. In October, I will be on a 3-week vacation. But I will still be doing the show, y'all. It don't stop. It don't stop. So I will see you guys soon. I'm anticipating some guests, getting some recording. If you guys know anybody that would be a wonderful guest on this show, I'm looking for life coaches, entrepreneurs, life's journey. If you went through something, your God brought you out, you got a testimony, you need to tell it. This is the show. If you want to cook something for us on here, oh my gosh, I love all the cooking things. I get a lot of them from TikTok, and I will share on the My Curvy Life page because some of that just be looking so good. So I'm always looking for new recipes. I'm going to be trying new things. Now that I'm going to be retired, I have more time to kind of concentrate on, those little things in life that, I never really got a lot of time to do. So New beginnings, guys, but I'm still that same Fonda. I'm still that same girl from Vietnam Projects, Logan Fontenelle. I'm her. Okay, I'm her. So I'm looking forward to what's to come, what's to happen. We are rolling. We are continuously to keep pushing. My Curvy Life is growing. Accountability Network, Mary Kay hanging in there. Thank you, guys. Please share all entities. I appreciate you and love you, and good night.
Something good gonna happen in this year, and I am grateful that I made it here. Yesterday's gone and a new day has appeared, and I'm grateful that I made it here. Blessings gonna find me here, oh yeah. Favor gonna find me here, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I miss money gonna